So differences. So basically Logitech, the 502 Hero, which is probably the well-known Logitech gaming mouse. And you have the bloody Max 70. So it was the V70 Max. So basically these two mouses are in completely different price range. So basically this is around, so depending where you buy it, but if you buy it in a store, around 80 euros. This is if you buy it in the store around let's say 25, 35, in that range. So I use this a lot and I use this a lot, but basically between those two, if I would have to choose one, I would choose this one. So this is like a clone of the Razer Basilisk. So it's literally made similar to the Basilisk, the shape, the palm rest, everything. So it's not a heavy mouse as the Logitech. It is lighter, but not really in the light category of the mouses. So every button is you can program it. So you have the aluminum sliders here. You can change the settings and modes even on the back of the mouse. Basically all, of course, the LED is all completely programmable, so you can change you can even put multiple colors like here, so red and orange or whatever. This is also independable from this color, so you can also program this. You can program the, of course, the scroll. The band is from difference from the Logitech, because this is only rubber. So, and then on the Logitech you have, of course, you can put all different kinds of weights inside, so you can actually adjust the weight of the mouse to whatever suits you. So that's kind of the one of the biggest things I like about this mouse, because you can change it depending on what you are playing. But then and you have the metal scroll, which I really hate this thing. Like, I really hate it. So it's really awkward, and for the shooting games or something like that, or RPGs, it's not really something I prefer. And I think this is in my opinion the worst thing here. So, but in many other games you'll have like the scroll, basically, which will probably be good in some games. I do not know which one, because I don't play those kind of games, but basically it is louder. So the mouse click is considerably louder, and even the buttons here, when you press it, it's kind of have like it has the feeling of a cheaper mouse than this, which is freaking weird. The plastic is basically here, it's like not really I don't know if you can like see the texture, but it is far different than here, which is like smooth. But I think this will be far easier to scratch than this will be, and this one will be far worse for sweaty hands or something like that. It will be worse in basically everything than this will be, except for maybe looking prettier. So when you are choosing from these two mouse, so basically, of course, everybody are going for the Logitech or Razer or whatever, but after using these two in multiple games for multiple period of time, I cannot find basically any reason why would I ever take this instead of this. I mean, three pieces of this will equal one of those. You have the great support from their software, even far better support than you will have on the Logitech hub. So A4 Tech is like, I really, really love the brand, because whatever they do, it's not expensive, and maybe it's not the highest of qualities, of course, but it is so affordable, and you always get the best out of the best for your money in their own products. And I used many. I didn't find any which I really like hate, because if you are comparing the product like I do, I compare something what I get for the price. It would be like insane to compare this with a mouse which is like, I don't know, 200 euros. I mean, it is just stupid. I mean, what, you cannot expect it to be better quality build than the other mouse. But then again, you will see them too, and if you use them, you will actually, most of the people will prefer this one, because for that price, I do not see this mouse having anything better. Like, it literally has everything you will possibly need for, well, basically every kind of game. I even prefer this one on the grip than this one. So this one it holds well, but for me the right button is kind of low, really low. So while here it's like just a little bit lower than the left mouse, the left click. So your hand is like, and I don't really have small hands, so your hand is like perfect on it. So of course the part when you for the palm rest is also exactly on point, like the button exactly on point, like everything is on point, even the buttons. Well, maybe this one would be like something not really like practical, but I mean, maybe this will be more practical, but not really some large difference. Also, those buttons on Logitech are far worse than they are here. I mean, you can maybe actually even see them, like they're awkward to the touch, and they're not pleasant really to be pressed. Like, they're like clunky for the hand, while these ones are perfectly like just a little bit out, so you can feel them with your hand, but not really so out as they are here. Because I find myself, like, while playing, accidentally like just like touching those buttons and like doing the options which I put on them, so when I don't want to use it, right? And that's like I don't really like that. This I prefer. The palm rest here is also worse than here. You have better palm support here than you will have here. The RGB is far advanced here than it will be here. The scroll, like, you cannot even hear this one. You can literally not hear it. Well, so, and if you see the size of the scroll, I also prefer this more than this, because I said, like, I hate this. And I don't when I looking at them more and more, I like I like Logitech even less and less. so basically this is something I will keep, and I will keep this into use. I tried the Basilisk and didn't really found that it's basically some important things to me anything different than this. So it is a pretty similar clone. So of course it all depends on what you are searching at the mouse. So I mean, to me, Of course, I like the mouse to be larger hands. I like the mouse to have like to feel the good touch on it. So I like it to not be loud on clicks on or scroll. So okay, RGB is like we all love the RGB, right? But basically, I prefer this so much more than this, and I will try to compare it the for tech. So I mean, you can see the specifications on the internet. So I will not go into that. Like this has that many DPIs and this has that many and blah 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 blah. I hate those kind of reviews. So basically, I just like saying like from the regular standpoint, like just from the feel of the mouse, from the playing part of the mouse. Like what have I noticed after using it for some time. I will use I will try some of the Razer mouses which I ordered to compare them with the Bloody. So basically we will see how those act, and I will try even getting the basilisk here so we can compare the basilisk with it. Because of course I'm always, as I said, I'm looking to what you get with the money. So if you're purchasing something which is 25 or 30 euros, and you're purchasing something which is 80 euros, and then you're purchasing something which is like 170 and 180 or 200 euros or more, like what exactly are you getting from it? Like, I mean, okay, build quality we are looking for specifications, for DPI, for sensitivity, and blah 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 blah. But I mean, on the general standpoint, without like looking into it, small flaws and stupid shit, what you are getting is here the best value for the money, and here probably half of the price is because of this. It's just the branding. So if you are basically choosing your own mouse and you're looking at the options, if you're considering buying a more expensive mouse, I would still probably go for some Razer mouses over this. And if you are just looking for a good mouse and you do not want to spend some insane part of the money, or you want something to be economical with price, but doing everything basically a more expensive mouse will do, then this is the option. So like you cannot go wrong with this mouse. You seriously can't. Like you cannot say anything bad about it. At least I can't after using it for some time. Maybe the worst thing is like the field going into this like into these things like from the sweat of the hands. But I mean that is like really nitpicking it, right? So, but from the other standpoint, I could not found anything which I would say is like a big negative or anything. So basically all of it works perfectly. The design is well, it holds good in the hand, you have the warranty, you have everything basically. Really good mouse for the small amount of money. And I'm even surprised that A4 Tech, so basically after all this time, they're like, even though they made some name for themselves, they are still keeping the prices pretty low and pretty decent for basically everyone. And I think this mouse should be at least double in the price, because it's worth it. This one is really worth it. This one, if you can buy it somewhere for 50 euros or something like that, you can buy it and it will be a good purchase. For that money, it will be. For 80 or 90 or 100 euros, and the wireless version, I will not even go into that. That is like a completely waste of the money. So that's it. I hope I helped anybody with like a bit of advice on this. I don't even call this as like something which is really like anything based proof. I just call this like my own opinion proof. So if it helps you, it helps you. If not, go for the real YouTubers. Goodbye.